Good morning, everybody. I just woke up, so that's why my hair looks like absolutely crazy. But today I'm taking you guys through a little vlog on one of my pull-up days. We're gonna be going a little bit behind the scenes today, a little bit of a day in the life, kind of everything around those pull-up sessions. And today we're gonna be going for an hour. Ideally, I'd like to finally break that 900 mark. Haven't done that since I actually injured my shoulder forever ago. So hoping to finally break through that plateau. But before we do that, gonna go get some breakfast, gonna go walk the dogs, and I will catch y'all there. Every morning, this little dog here will come in and wake me up by shoving her nose in my face and sniffing as loud as possible, and if I don't pay attention to her, she'll start crying super loudly until I do. So that's exactly what she was doing while I was filming that beginning segment, because she wants to go outside. So I'm going to go take her out. So we just took the dogs out. We've got our breakfast right here. So this is typically kind of like what I eat pretty much every single morning. I try to keep it pretty consistent. I also like to really front load my breakfast as far as protein goes. I know so many people have issues getting the proper amount of protein in, but to be completely honest, if you front load it and you get used to it, it's really not as difficult as people make it out to be. So we have 4 eggs. We have some bacon in there too. We also got some protein pancakes, get a little extra protein as well as some carbs in there. Sometimes I like to have a banana with my breakfast as well. I typically do. It's just right now we don't have any. Just get a little extra carbs, some potassium, all around fantastic there. Especially when you're doing this pull-up training, you cramp up like freaking crazy if you are not dialed in on your water and your potassium. So on top of that, I also have a gallon of water. I drink a gallon of water literally every single day, or at least I try to. Sometimes I'm not quite as consistent as I should be, but that hydration is so big, especially with this. If I am just a little bit dehydrated, that session is gonna be freaking terrible. So especially with these long ones, especially when I'm going over 900, I really gotta lock in today. So we're gonna go eat this breakfast, we're gonna go get some water in, and then we are going to film a little bit, get some social media content going, probably go live on TikTok or something, I'm not really sure. Get some lunch, hit our session, and we'll get after it. All right, so we just finished our computer work and some social media work, nothing really too crazy. And I just got over to Jersey Mike's right now. I'm gonna go pick up some lunch. I always have the exact same thing before I do a pull-up session every single time. So, obviously whatever you eat before makes a big difference. And I found that I always perform the best whenever I eat Jersey Mike's. So I've literally been doing that before every single pull-up session. Literally the people at this Jersey Mike's know me every single time I walk in. I don't even have to tell them my name, they just hand me the bag. So I'm very superstitious about this, and especially because right now I can't really afford to have any bad sessions with the setbacks we had from the elbow injury, the shoulder injury, the central nervous system situation I had going on where I kind of crashed my CNS out by overtraining. It's been a freaking process through this pull-up journey, man. With that being said, I'm gonna go get this food, and then I will catch you guys while I'm warming up for my pull-up session, and then we'll go hit it and see how we do today. So I'm currently heading up to the apartment gym to go warm up right now. I just took my pre-workout and I'm trying to get my mind right, so I'm probably gonna be doing a whole lot of talking here. I'm gonna take y'all through my whole warm-up though. I'm gonna record all that, but then it's just time to lock in. That's really all I do during this whole process, is I kind of like this whole walk here, just to lock in, get my mind right, because if your mind's not right when you're doing this, you're not 100% locked in, you won't get it. So here we go, let's get this warm up, let's go crush this record. And I say all that, get my mind right, and then I realize I forgot my keys to get up to the gym, so I'm heading back down, but then I'll go warm up. literally just finished the session. Felt pretty good about it. We did 892 in the hour, which is like a new post-injury PR. I've been set back since I hit that injury, so hitting 892, I'm definitely happy with that. I'm still 20 shy of my all-time PR, but the form's looking a little bit better, so we'll definitely take that. But just gonna keep building on that, man. But I actually royally screwed up my timing for today. I was meant to give myself an hour to like reset before I had to go into my personal training session, but I mistimed it. So I have to go and hit a session in like 10 minutes. So time to shower really quickly, get some electrolytes, get some protein in, and we'll hit those sessions. All right, we just finished up the sessions for the day. It is late, currently taking the dogs out on their nighttime walk, and then they will be good for the night. I'm probably gonna go on TikTok live later or something like that. I still need to eat dinner too, but at least we're done. So we're gonna take the dogs out, let them get settled for the night, and then I'll take you guys through my nighttime routine. So we got our lunch right here. We got some air fried taquitos with some chicken, some beans, a little bit of cheese. We got a nice little Greek yogurt dipping sauce over here as well. While I watch my reps back, this is something that I do every single session just to make sure that like my form's looking good, to make sure, I didn't miscount, but we will see. And I'm gonna go after that, do my nighttime protein shake and show you guys the other kind of supplements I go through before I go to bed. All right, so I'm super tired. I'm about to go to bed, but typically before bed, I always make sure I have like a pretty good routine going. I also feel like the nighttime routine is more important than actually like the morning routine, but it's like super popular because like the viral Ashton Hall videos. But so this is kind of what I do before bed. I'll typically have like a protein shake where I'll mix some whey protein, some casein protein, some collagen, just get, obviously the protein numbers up, and then also, make sure we're having protein being released during those sleep cycles so we can maximize, the muscle growth that you get during your sleep. And then we have magnesium for recovery, glucosamine also for, joint protection, and we also have ashwagandha for natural, testosterone production. So we run through all of those before bed. Just make sure we're maximizing that recovery. I typically do like an Epsom salt bath sometimes, especially after those longer sessions, just to make sure like, we're getting, everything worked out, getting those muscles relaxed, and kind of trying to maximize that recovery. Because that's really the biggest thing with this whole pull-up situation is that like you are hitting so many freaking pull-ups. Like I'm doing right now about like 1,500 a week. So it's like you need to make sure you're maximizing your recovery. But so I'm gonna do all this. I appreciate y'all for popping into this video. If you could feel free to like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.